Hi, this is some good exercises for everybody, for your whole body, but you could also think of it as getting ready to go back on the pommel. So on the pommel, like lots of other apparatus, lots of gripping with your hands, taking your weight on your wrists. So remembering squeezing something firm, doing your writing, your drawing, your Play-Doh, using all those small muscles in your hands. And the other hand, keep them all working. Lots of small bones and muscles, and if they're taking all your weight, you need to look after them. So we've got that. And in front support, I'm going to do my shoulder shrugs. Pulling your shoulders up to your ears and squeezing your shoulder blades at the back together to your spine. So I'm going to do 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you can, something good to try would be, can you use one arm at a time? So to try that, I'm going to stay on my knees in side support. So I've got my feet and everything on the ground. There they are there. Just a bit handwritten. And I'm going to try shoulder shrug. And the one, so I'm not bending my elbow, just shrugging that shoulder up to my ear, pushing it away down to the ground. Just give it a try. Try 5 on one arm. And if you found that okay, try 5 on the other arm. But it's quite tricky on one arm, so don't feel you have to do it. Just give it a try. If it doesn't work yet, we'll just keep getting stronger until we're able to do one arm shoulder shrugs. And that will help all your pushing off the pommel as you move around. Now I'm going to hold my front support for a minute. So that's this shape again. Ready. Make sure your tummy's squeezed tight, your bottom's not sticking up, your tummy's not sagging down. 1 minute, go. Over halfway, if you come down, just go back up again. Minute's a long time. So if you can't quite do it for the whole minute yet, keep practicing and you will be able to. There we go. Now I'm going to do my back support for a minute. I'm going to leave my fingers pointing into me on the pommel. If you're holding the handles, you would have your hands sideways, so you are allowed to do it sideways if you want to try, or into you, but never pointing away behind you. Ready for a minute in back support? Ready, steady, go. Now remember, if you need, you can change the time to half a minute or whatever suits you. Oh, we're well over half a minute. Got about 14 seconds to go. That's not too long. Stay with it. Keep pushing your tummy up to the ceiling. Again, if it's tricky, I should have said earlier, you can bend your knees in for back support. But you have bent knees if you were on the pommel? No. Something to try if it's not already how you've been working. A tricky one on one arm, so I'm going to do that for half a minute. 30 seconds. So I could either go on my one arm, making a long shape again, or I could leave my knees down, make it a bit easier on that one arm. So have a try with your knees, have a try with your legs long. If your feet far apart, that helps you balance, and decide what way you're going to do it. We're going to try for half a minute. Ready, steady, go. Feel it's easier, you can stretch your arm up. Some people feel that helps them pull up. So a lot of the work is in keeping your hips up off the ground. Halfway. If you come down, try to just come back up again. There we go. And of course, now we need to do the other side. Ready for your other arm? Or if you need, you can have a rest. If you're working on one arm, you deserve a rest. Ready, go. Pushing my hand into the ground and pushing my shoulder up away. And push my hips up. And pressing my hand and feet into the ground. Oh, not long, but in the last few seconds already. Dish raises. So remember, this is your dish shape. And you can also do it with your arms down, that's a wee bit easier. So I'm going to do 10 dish raises. So I'm going to come up to dish and lie down again. Up to dish and lie down again. I might do that with my arms up and down. You choose arms up or arms down. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Going to do just back raises now. So for back raises, I get to leave my legs on the ground. I don't need to bother, they need to be tight and together, but I don't need to worry about them. And I'm going to concentrate. I'm going to keep my arms at my ears, and I'm just trying to lift my head, shoulders and chest up off the ground and down again. So the easiest way to do that is usually with your arms at your ears, but I know if you've got stiff shoulders, it can be really hard to get those elbows up. So if it's if that's you, then anything you're doing lifting the head and the elbows, if that's what you're working on, then that's great. If you can lift a wee bit more, be looking for your chest up and down. And your legs, their only job is to stay together. Let's do 10 back raises. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to try side raises. I'm going to lie on my side like I'm at the beach. Got one hand in front, help me with a bit of balance. And instead of chillaxing on the beach, I'm going to lie that one arm down. So I'm going to try and lift my leg and arm at the bottom up. So both my legs come up and that arm at the bottom. My arm at the top is the one that's helping me not fall over out of my sideward shape. So I'm going to do 10 lifts on this side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And of course, the other side. Lying down, top hand in front, here on my arm, ready for 10 lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time, so we did the back raises on our tummy and our legs stayed down. Now I'm going to have my head and arms stay down and I'm going to just lift my legs. But the trick is, you've not to bend the knees. That's not what we're doing here. So you need to press your knees up into your legs. So you're going to try and lift your legs straight. Give that a try. Nope. Yup. Check it out. Nope. Yup. Can you lift your legs straight? Can you lift 2 legs straight? So they don't go very far, but that's okay. We're going to lift our legs straight 10 times. And I'm going to relax my head while I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 of them. And I want to make sure I keep my hips nice and mobile. So I'm going to start off by just circling my hips. I'm going to make the circle bigger and bigger and bigger. Really stretch it out. Bottom right outlined, hip out at the side, tummy out, hip out. Really big circles. Give them a good stretch and then I'm going to make my circle go the other way. Start off a bit smaller, bigger and bigger and bigger, making sure again sticking my tummy right out, hip out to the side, bottom out behind other side, getting a good stretch all the way round. That will wake my hoops up. Then I'm going to do my butterfly, sitting down with my feet together, going to bounce my knees like the wings of a butterfly. Bounce. Give them a bounce. And then I'm going to stop and push my knees down. I'm seeing if I can get my knees right down to the ground. I can't, maybe you can. Give them an extra push with your elbow or your hand if you like. And then I'm going to try and hold my nose. You need to hold your nose if you get cheesy feet. I'm going to come forward, so my nose is actually going in front of my feet, trying to get my belly button onto my feet. Ugh. Dear me, I'm glad I can't get any closer. Oh, that's enough of that. Now I'm going to sit in my straddle. I'm going to put my hand on my hips again. I'm going to do circles like this, leaning forward, side, a bit back, side. Try not to fall over. Make your circles go the other way. Show your nice straddle shape. Am I on camera? I moved it higher up, not sure. Nice straddle shape, straight arms, straight legs, pointed toes, tidy fingers, straight back. I'm going to have my arms at my ears and I'm going to lift up and forwards. Keep pushing your knees down. If you see any bending up, you can use your hands to put them down, or you can work that knee, pushing them down. Reaching forwards, trying to get your tummy as close to the ground as you can. Keep pushing your knees down. Back up to straddle And one more. Up and forward. And wriggle your legs in again. Wriggle them about. Go cycling. If you're feeling adventurous, remember and use your hands. You can go cycling in your shoulder stand. And tuck down. Found myself 2 big books for this one, so you might have that, or a step would be fine, or a yoga block if anybody in your house uses yoga blocks. Ready in my front support with my fingers at the edge. I'm going to step up and step down again. Step up and step down again. Have a think how many times you could do that. A few times.
Please invite if you're in the world.
You can also try
No, I am not.
stepping down to each side in front support.
Melly just texted me and said she'll be on in about 20 minutes.
Got one hand on a wall for this one, so I've got a wee bit of balance. So it's not for me to really lean and hang on, just a wee bit of balance because I'm really working my muscles. Going to stand on one leg and lift the other leg up and bring it back so my feet end up beside each other again. Up and beside each other. So going to do that 10 times, lifting one leg up in front just as high as it goes while I can keep it straight. So I don't want to see this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then the same out to the side. Side and feet beside each other. Ready for 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done in front, done beside. Where am I going to go next? Behind. Going to lift my leg behind and feet beside each other. So I'm trying not to drop my chest and head down. I'm trying to stay up. Got one hand on the wall for a bit of extra balance. So sometimes it feels like you could kick your leg much higher by leaning forwards than you can. But I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for you to stay strong in the tummy, strong in the chest, and just lift your leg up behind as far as it goes and bring it in again. Trying to keep your hips straight forward. You don't want to go squint. Ready? 1, 3, 4, 5. So I have to point the toe and bring it in flat again. 7, flat. 8, 9, 10. Then I'm going to do exactly the same on the other leg. So I need to turn around so I'm still at my wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Make sure you're always pointing your toes when you're doing these. My leg behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done!